Today's episode, Trash Panda Off-Road. We get back to the worn 9.5 Ti project, trying to figure out why it isn't working. If you remember, a couple videos ago we got this thing wired up. All it was doing was making a click after we purchased the remote from the internet there. So we're thinking maybe a solenoid in here. So what I'm going to try to do is, I think if I take these off, this one for sure, maybe all four of these, I can remove this plate right here. It's a plate. And the solenoid should be under there. So that's what we're going to try to do. Looks like it's a couple Allens. Pay no attention to all of this mess. It's like the day after Christmas, 2 days after Christmas. I don't know if it's like this at your house, but at my house, when Christmas time comes and we're having guests over, everything that's cluttered up around the house gets pushed out into the shop. So, and we're getting new furniture, so all the old furniture is over here off to the side, waiting for the snow to melt, and then we'll go out and take a dump run. So disregard all of that stuff, only focus on this stuff. Alright, let's get some tools, we'll take this thing off. We have this thing taken apart now. Just so you know, there's two of these Allens that actually affect the plate. This one here. Then on this side, it's this one here. And then that one there that is actually buried underneath the guard. Where'd I put that guard? Oh, there it is. This guard right here. It goes on like that. And there's also four little Allens that hold the guard on. You gotta take the guard off. I did that already. I know if you're watching, you're like, oh, there's a problem. No, I did that. I'm gonna start cleaning up all these. I'm gonna clean up all these. Those ones there, maybe. And just take a look and see if cleaning up all the connections is gonna make this thing fire up or not. After digging into it, it looks like it was simpler than I thought. So I didn't need to mess with anything up here. All I did was I took this one off, this negative, and then I polished it all, cleaned it all up. You can see the copper again. And then on the positive side, I cleaned the copper up on that one too. And then I actually tightened these down. And check it out. Put it on the right setting, and let's go out. And let's go in. Sweetness. So I have a working winch. Now we'll put it back together. Put it all back together. We'll bring the overland build over. Dogs are playing in the snow. What the heck? He's hanging out inside of a box that I got that was on a trailer that I converted the trailer to put my camper on, and that was the box of the trailer. And for some reason my dog is hanging out inside of there yelling at the other dog. Anyways, okay, so we'll go get the overland build and we'll try to mount this thing on there. That's awesome. I can't believe it. It works. Coolness. In an effort to make this thing a little lighter, I went ahead and unspooled it all while it was still here. Just had it hooked up anyway. Unspooled it. So hopefully now when I go to mount it, it's going to be a lot lighter. So, and then on the inside here, there is a small Allen nut. I hit it with some lube, but it turned out it wasn't like cranked in there anyway. Sorry, Allen bolt. I think I called it a nut. So easy peasy. We'll take that out. We'll get the rest of this off. Then we'll go get the tracker and we'll look into mounting that thing on there. We got the tracker in here. So the way I think I remember, we're going to remove the grill insert. Obviously take the lights off. Then we'll drop the winch in, get it tightened up. I'd like to weld those tabs back on here and put that light that came with it right there. We'll see what happens. So first thing, remove the lights, set those aside. I'm not sure where we're going to use those at right now. If I can get the other one to mount back where it was when I purchased the bumper and such. So remove the grill insert, take the lights off, put the winch in. Easy peasy. It's on there. Got the fair lead on. I decided to run the light that came with it. Oh, got a text message. I decided to run the light that came with it just because I like the way it fit in there. Don't know if it's going to be as bright as the night lights. These are on Amazon, these nightlights. Every bit worth what they charge for them. I've had these for over a year and they did great. I think I might end up actually remounting them here or so, just to have some more lighting. Maybe I'll do ditch lights with them. I do like those. So we're going to try that when we drive to work on Monday. We'll turn it on and see if it shoots as much light as those other lights do. Now we need to put the synthetic line on, which is not going to be a big deal. There's a video on the channel already of that. You just screw that in, attach it right there, hit the button, wind it in. You're supposed to do it with tension on there, but everything out here is still wet and snowy, so I'm just going to wind it up there to get it on there, and then in a couple of days when we don't have any snow, I will hook the truck up to something and run the winch line out and then suck it up nice and tight like it's supposed to be. But for now, we're just going to get it put on there. Ran into another issue when we're getting ready to put this line on here. This is the little Allen screw that is used to hold the back end of the winch line against the drum. That's the one that is on the new winch line. There is no way that little screw is going to hold that down. So what I'm going to do is so the way I do this, it's kind of weird, but it works for me. I take these riv nuts that I have, and they're all labeled already, and I use the riv nut as my thread checker. And so what I did was I found a bolt, another screw. This one's just a plain Phillips. And what I'm going to do now that I know it's the same thread pattern, and then I also verified it inside the drum, is I'm going to cut it right here and make sure to smooth it all out so the threads aren't messed up. And we're going to use this much longer screw to hold the end of the winch line in, because that one ain't going to cut it. All buttoned up, ready to go. I'm going to need to definitely re-spool that, pull it out, put some weight on it. It barely fits in there without being pulled tight. So we're going to have to pull that tight, do that the correct way to spool that synthetic line on. We'll get to that here in the next day or two. But it is all set back up, ready to rock and roll. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. I appreciate all your guys' support. Please subscribe to the channel if you're into geo-tracker stuff. I've got 4 geo-trackers, 3 geo-trackers, an X90, and a Suzuki Samurai. So we're going to be messing with all that stuff and continue to put content out on this channel. So please subscribe if it's stuff you're interested in seeing. Put any comments down below. Maybe there's something that you're interested in that I haven't done yet. Trying to help people out and answer a lot of those frequently asked questions you see on the Facebook and Instagram and stuff. So speaking of which, follow me on the Instagram. We're at Trash Panda Off-Road. There's stuff that I post there pretty much every day. It's almost all geo-tracker stuff. The occasional X90 or Samurai photo put in there. So thanks a lot again for watching, guys. Don't forget to subscribe, and we'll make another video and put it out for you again soon.